Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa Carrier. First off, bear with me. This is my very first time. Very first video. I brought her with me so that she keeps me calm because her name, first of all, introduces herself.
Hi guys, I am Nicole Nazoe. I have a channel, you can go subscribe. My channel is LibraView, so go check that out. I have a lot of content out there.
So as I was saying, my name is Lisa Carrier. I am a recent graduate, having studied IR, so that's international relations. So I graduated last year. Just a little bit about myself. I am a major enthusiast for epilepsy and mental health. So a little bit about that is that I am currently working on my foundation, well, my epilepsy foundation, which is currently coming up. I will share that with you on my bio info. And also I have a little bit of my social media handles. I'm not very big on that. She is. She's very
but you're heading there.
So I'm quite new to all of this. So this is just a very small intro video as to what I do. So this is a very small Q&A session as to just what epilepsy is, and yeah, just the basics about it, how many seizures are there. But anyway, we'll get into that. So yeah, just basically that's about me. I mean, any further questions or anything else you might want to know about me, I think you would leave it in the comment below. So yeah, let's get into it. I think I thought maybe it would be better if it was like a Q&A session, so that maybe it's not very
like an interview.
Yeah.
Also remember to like this video, share this channel. It will be a very nice awareness channel and a lot more that so that you can get to figure her out. So like this video, share with your loved ones, leave a comment, and we'll really appreciate it.
Yes, please guys, help me grow. Not me just as a person. I think I am also trying to reach out to people out there. Sorry, don't mind the dog.
We have a dog around.
We have a dog around. So yeah, just spreading awareness as for the people out there, like individuals living with epilepsy, especially like in Kenya. I've seen there's not a lot of people that know what epilepsy is. Yeah, a lot of people wanaitanga kifafa, and a lot of people.
Me no siko baya, but I think that's the actual Kiswahili name.
Yeah,
but okay, it sounds so bad.
It sounds so bad. It sounds cursed.
Hey.
Yes, guys, and epilepsy is not a life sentence actually. So with you, let's get straight into it, guys. So because this video is actually meant to be very small. So what would be your definition of epilepsy? Let's get into that. Like before I can actually give like an actual maybe meaning. And disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, so don't come at me, guys.
It's just to our own level of understanding. So for me, epilepsy, I'm sure there's a scientific meaning, but me, I describe epilepsy as the act as to what I see like happening. So me, I know someone has epilepsy when I see them falling unconsciously, and then the sudden shakes and all that. Me describe that as epilepsy.
That would be a fair, like that would actually be a fair
the seizures actually. The seizures, like
that's
when I see someone seizuring, that najua too, that is epilepsy.
Definitely. Yes, that would be actually a fair description of it. Yes. And oh my word, guys, don't sorry.
Okay, don't mind it.
Just pay attention to us. Sorry. Yes, that would be a very fair description to it. So guys, I'm not very sure. Like I don't have it as per the dictionary, word for word. But I think to my knowledge, epilepsy would be like basically, let me put it this way so that you guys understand. Like you see like when electricity collides and then you get a shock. So basically, you know, like the brain sends electric waves like to the brain. the body sends electric waves to the brain so that there's like communication to the brain on and off. So when those electric waves collide, that's when the seizure is caused. So and then like yeah, so that's how now the seizure occurs. And basically like when it doesn't necessarily mean when someone has a seizure it's up like it's definitely epilepsy, because apparently I came to find out that there is non-epileptic seizures apparently. So like yeah, that's what I came to find out. And then my next question to you would be like, how many types of seizures do you know?
Well, one that I know is focal seizure.
And what would you describe that as though?
Losing focus, like I think someone anakuwa too lost in semi ulikuwa unawasha vyombo and all that, and then all of a sudden it's like you're not there. So you just so you're having like it's like you're not there
in the moment.
You're not there in the moment.
Like it's focused in the brain. Yeah, that's actually one of the kind of epilepsies, like really. And then that's actually correct. Like there's like focal seizures and then there's generalized seizures. So generalized seizures is the one that watu wengi wanajua, yeah. Like generalized ndio hiyo, like someone shakes and they fall and they're foaming in the mouth. That's the one most people know.
Ata mimi that's the one I know. Just because I learned of it of recent.
Yeah, that's because that's the one most people get. And most people like they don't get auras. Auras is what like the warning sign that FYI guys, a lot of people get auras and a lot of people don't even know that they have auras. So auras basically happen before you get the seizure.
Okay.
It's like a warning sign.
So you feel like from your body, Ama, what do you feel?
Yes. Like, okay, for every person it's like different. So maybe for you might feel like heat. Ama your sense of smell gets confused. Yeah, bruh. It's crazy.
So unless you've had like a couple of seizures, you can tell. Yeah. But if you're new to it, you can't tell.
You can't. And then kuna wale sasa wanaangukanga just out of nowhere. Like you don't get a warning. Unaangukanga tu watu wanaanza kustuka we. And that's where now like the misconceptions of we are kuna mashetani comes in. Yeah, cause like they don't get to tell you like, okay, please take me to a quiet place. Yeah. And for some people like the triggers are so many. For some people it can be light. That's why there's like the other one called photosensitivity. Like there's so many types of epilepsy.
Photosensitivity like anything blinking,
flashing lights.
In our effect.
Yes. Okay. And then now there's the focal epilepsy, the one you've talked about, where like the seizure originates from one point of the brain, and then now there's the absent seizure that you talked about, where like that one you don't even shake. Like I could be talking to you, Nicole,
and then your focus is gone.
Bus, and then I come back.
And like does the person like shake?
Nothing. They're just like this, and then they're gone. And then when they come back, literally, they won't even remember what y'all were talking about. They don't remember where they are. It's crazy. So, guys, I mean, just like getting to this part of the video, like, I feel like you guys should be making yourself aware to all of these points. So that, I mean, when you come across someone like that,
you can be able to help.
So yeah, I mean,
because like for example, me when I was in high school, I went to a couple of high schools, but I cleared my high school in a mixed school, like boys and girls in the same school. So there's this lady or girl, alikuwa na epilepsy. She was epileptic. So imagine like akipata seizures, alikuwa anaanguka. Watu wanakimbia like literally people.
Yes.
I'm the one who would go help. Wengine walikuwa even they like shame her because of that. Like tuseme afanye kitu, you find another student telling her, "Wewe enda huko ama nikugonge uanze uanguke hapa."
But thank you.
Like it used to irritate me. Made get mad at people literally. Like I'd bring out a whole fight out of it because I have her and she's my family and literally we've grown up with her. Yeah. So I understand people with epilepsy. Hata kama I don't know much about the disease, I feel like I have a soft heart when it comes to other people. Yeah. So just have a good know how to go about it when you around someone. Yeah. Who's having the attacks.
Yeah. And yeah, I feel like I've gone through the exact same thing where I would have to stand up for myself, but in incidences I've actually gone through the same thing. They'd be like, unatuambia nini na wewe nikikuwa ukasirisha tu hapa
unaanza kuanguka,
nikikasirisha tu hapa unaanza kuanguka, because it's very sensitive in the point that you can't be too, like, your emotions can't be too extreme.
Yeah,
you can't be too happy, you can't be too sad. Like, you get any extreme emotion will trigger the seizure. So, but like I said, for every person, it's different. So for me, it's like one of the triggers is extreme emotion. So I always have to keep my emotions in check.
Yeah. Usikwe too much.
So no matter woo, and I'm like, yeah, and she'll be like,
keep it cool, keep it cool,
keep it right here.
Yeah,
just keep it right here. So yeah. I think I have to ask you, like, for me, because I mean, she used to like freak out. Let me not lie to you. I mean, of course, like right now,
yeah,
she's beginning to.
Hata nilianza kubegin kitambo sana.
Yeah, but like right now, she's of course mature. She knows how to handle it, like as she's saying. But let me ask you. Of course, you can't remember, of course, like to the first time you ever saw me have a seizure. But what's one of the memorable moments you can say, like? Yeah, this right here scared me.
For me, I'm a very, like, mi natakanga kujua vitu. My most memorable moment that I remember, there's this time I visited them, and nakumbuka she fell and then her head hit meza. So mi nilikuwa bedroom. So I don't know what's happening. I don't know how people go about it. So nilikuwa at some corner nachungulia hivi. How are they doing it? Kwani nini inafanyika? So I was actually shook. I was just scared. Let me just say I was scared because I didn't know what will happen next. Like, is my will I have my cousin tomorrow? Ama nikuenda nene? God forbid. No. But that is what was running in my mind. I was scared. Like, I was scared.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry for that, guys. First of all, I mean, now that I'm actually saying this, first of all, I can't even remember that. Which is the other thing. First of all, I mean, okay, or maybe we can.
When you sing as look down, we've written like the points and we're just confirming.
Sorry. Sorry, this is my first time. Yeah. She normally doesn't do this, but since it's my first time, I had to write my points down. So please bear with me. I will get better. So I mean, as a kid, what are the beliefs that you believed about epilepsy, or what were you made to believe, and what do you see it as different as then and now? Like, what were you made to believe, or as a kid, or like a person coming from a black background? And I'm saying black because I mean, believe
what we are familiar with. So I don't think I had any belief because. See, we are not taught this in school. I don't think there's at any point any of my teachers mentioned epilepsy, unless now when you have a student or a family member who has it. So there's nothing I believe, there's nothing I need. Anything like bad like it's already set in my head. But there are other people around me who I knew they believe that is stuff nyamashitani. Like, it's devilish, you're cursed. Mara sijui ni family rituals that didn't happen. So you have that disease. So there's a whole traditional process that needs to go through for you to be okay.
Yes.
And me, hizo ndo najua. Like, people around me, that is what they believe.
Oh my Lord, yes.
Yeah.
You've literally said that, and nikakumbuka the story. Sorry guys, quick story time. Wow. This is my first video and I'm already like, story time.
Who tell us that story?
Guy. Hey, now that you've mentioned your story of Mashetani, oh my Lord, I remember there was one time Mom was so frustrated. Like, she was so, I don't know if that's say frustrated or she was just desperate that I was sick and not getting better. And so she got invited by your mom actually to one of your aunts. I think it's your aunt from like
the other
side. Jesus. And we went to this church and I was so scared. I remember I was so scared because they were praying for me and I was so nervous. And it's one of those pastors that believe if they shout that they wanna kuambia toka mashetani.
Me wananishtuanga aki.
And I
remember,
oh my God, you know what? I was so scared. Like, after this day, I have PTSD just remembering, reliving that moment. I was so scarred from that day. Up to this day, I actually remember it. He started praying for me, and he keeps pushing my head back. So I was so scared until I started having an aura. And then all of a sudden, I start getting a seizure. And then you know what? The man goes ahead to say, the audacity of this man, he goes ahead to say, hizi mashetani zinanipiga, zinapiga na mimi. And he started doing that thing. And he's like, and he started
Toka.
Oh my Lord. He even went as far as speaking in tongues. I started crying. I'm on the
and being
ground.
scared.
I was so terrified. I was like, never again. Never again am I going to a church to get prayed for. Never. I was like, no. You know, I used to see aunt, like now, your aunt now. I used to be like, no. You're taking me to another church. I don't want to ever see
like it traumatized you.
The man was dead. I was like, yeah, this girl is possessed.
So after so you got tensed and then you started feeling the aura.
Yeah, because there were so many
so
people.
you started seizuring.
Yeah, the
moment akaanza kusema ni mashetani.
I swear, the moment I started shaking, he was like, yeah, it's the devils. It's the
fighting
demons.
with him.
Yeah, it's the demons that are fighting to leave my body.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah, they were just like, yeah, we're here and we're here to stay. We are not coming out. Yeah. And then the more he started praying for me, the more I got nervous, the more the seizure was just staying. And then you know you're not supposed to withhold someone when they're having a seizure. Yeah, and then he was holding it, so the seizure would just come and stop here. Normally you're just supposed to let the seizure.
So you're straining more like Nini, this part of the body.
So it took even longer for the seizure to go away. Oh my. Yeah, we were there for a while, sweetie.
Yeah, sorry for that's a very bad experience. Akipole. I'm so sorry.
No, it's not a problem. I just told my mama, like, don't ever call
I am
me
done.
Again. Don't ever. I don't want her. If I'm gonna get healed through a church, let me live with this condition. Just
let me be.
Let me be. Let me be. Okay, so what is the one thing that you still find hard to do? Like, I don't know, if I was to get sick, what I think up to this point. I mean, I got sick the other day. Although not sick, I got an aura the last time I was here, and I think you handled it quite well, actually.
Yeah. But the last thing I learned for quite a period of time, the one thing before is sticking to my head, ilikuwa I think I asked you today ya kuweka kijiko kwa mdomo. Because you see the lady we were with in school, people will do that.
Oh no.
Like kuna time I'd be maybe absent from school. So ilikuwa inanichanganya akili, like should the spoon be there or not? But with time I learned that you shouldn't put the spoon there.
Yeah, you definitely should not.
Yeah. Otherwise everything else I think I know. Yeah, I can say that.
I think you've literally come such a long way. Even with putting me in the recovery position, I think you've come a long way.
Yeah.
You used to be so scared. Like as soon as I fall sick, I'm calling you to help me. And then you know like
I'd go call the others.
And I'm just like, you're literally the closest to me. Where are you going?
Yeah.
I think you've come a very long way. So yeah, I really wouldn't say. Honestly, I don't think there's the one thing. Like even I think the one thing you struggled with was keeping calm. Yeah. And I think with the last experience, I think you managed to stay. She was even pushing the dog away. Yeah. So I think she handled it perfectly. I think like I said, guys, this was supposed to be a very short Q&A. I think we've even gone into story time. We were not supposed to do any story time.
But I hope you're enjoying so far.
Okay, so what would be your advice to like our viewers, both for the individuals living with epilepsy and for people that are around, like for anyone that would meet a person with epilepsy, or even with people that are going to come across this video like with this newfound information?
First of all, let me start with the people with epilepsy. Don't let anyone shatter you, because they didn't give you that your stuff here, epilepsy. It's not you who you decided even before being formed in your mom's belly ati mimi nataka kuwa epilepsy. No, so it's something that you have, and it's part of you for like a period of time. So if there's anyone shutting down your emotions, block them out. Don't let words define who you are. You know who you are. So don't let people out there define who you are. Ati wanakuja wanakwambia sijui nini, and you stick it into your head and you start feeling bad about it. Like, you know you, and as long as you keep doing you, boo, you're fine and you're good to go.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And for people who those who don't know, who are not epileptic, and
the people who are not epileptic, like the people, let's call
the
them
knowledge.
The caregivers, the people who are around the people living with epilepsy. Because I mean, sorry, just before you say something, I will say this from maybe personal experience. Epilepsy goes beyond affecting the body, like physically. I will say it affects someone emotionally as well. I will say this because I've had to actually fight my whole life, if I may say that. When I say my whole life, is the whole lifespan. Like, I've had people stop being my friends because I'm epileptic, because apparently it taints their image. Yeah, I mean, oh my god, she catches feelings on my behalf and vice versa. So,
that's so lame.
Yeah, so I've had people leave my life, and yeah, because of this. So, and also, like, there's an emotional stress that comes with it. I mean, it affects you in a very many ways. Like, sometimes it affects your memory. You tend to forget a lot. I mean, that we can cover in another video, because as I said, this is just an intro video. So as we go along the path, I mean, I will maybe cover this. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to let her finish off as she was talking. So, yeah, just support people.
So, for the caregivers, we thank God nowadays for the internet. So, it's not a must that you be with someone or you have someone close to you with epilepsy and know how to take care of them. Yeah. So, make use of the internet vizuri. Tumia bundles vizuri. And know how you should go about everything. Like, don't be running, don't shame people. Imagine if that was your child. Would you ungependa mtu anaambiwa hivyo? So please be sympathetic with people and just make use of the internet, because I feel like the internet has a lot to offer. It has the doctors with YouTube pages. You can just go there and check them out. So yeah, just educate yourself rather. Yeah. Just know how to go about it when you're with someone. The final story time. So there's this time nilikuwa natembea in town. I was going for my driving classes. And then I was late. Literally nilikuwa like 30 minutes late. So there's this alikuwa naka street guy, but he's like around his 30s hapo. But alikuwa naka a street guy. So huyu mtu ameanguka kwa maji. Literally he's seizuring. Watu wanamwangalia. Kuna watu hadi na simu wana record tu hivi. So I went through the entire crowd. Thank God that I had knowledge from her experiences. So I'm the one who helped this guy hadi akatulia, and now watu sasa ndo wanaanza ku disperse. Like, people are literally even recording. Huyu mtu ameanguka kwa dirty water in the streets of Nairobi, literally fighting for his life. Huyu mtu, unajua this thing can kill you.
Yeah.
Like, if you do with a snap of a finger.
Just hitting your head, and that's enough. That's enough for you to lose your life.
So just educate yourself. It's really good to be educational. Edu?
That what you said. No, what you said was correct. It's good to be educated.
Educated.
Like, guys, like, as a finisher, what I'm going to say, I mean, obviously I've said I will share as I carry on. This is, obviously I would ask for your support. I can't move without you guys. So I would ask for your support, obviously, so we can spread the awareness that needs to be out there. Because obviously epilepsy doesn't have the voice that it needs to have. So I would really, really, really ask for your support in terms of spreading the word, in terms of the support, both physically and emotionally.
And also by subscribing.
Yes, definitely. Definitely subscribe, share, turn on the post notification bell. That's what you called it, yeah?
Yeah.
And yes, be part of my family. I would really love and appreciate your support. I will share my social media handles, and of course with my website coming up. The aim for the website is for individuals living with epilepsy. I mean, obviously, as it continues to grow, I would love for it to also be a rehab center. for people that are recovering, for people that feel that there is no one they can talk to. There's going to be counselors. And also, of course, once I get the funding, I would love for it to also have the medication for epilepsy, because that costs a lot of money.
True.
Medication for epilepsy is not a joke. And just having it in check and having it treated also is not a joke. A neurologist, just to see a neurologist, and there, I mean, of course, there's people in the outskirts of Kenya, and they cannot come to Nairobi.
Yeah.
And neurologists mostly are in Nairobi, and when you find one, they are in these really expensive hospitals. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my aim, guys. So I really ask for your support.
So subscribe to be part of this amazing family. These are just the 2 cute faces you're seeing right now. There'll be more cute faces in the long run.
Of
So
course.
subscribe to be part of this journey.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, once again, leave it down in the comment
section.
below. And let's share love, okay? If you have anything negative to say, please, guys. This is a home of love. And yeah, let's not be hateful towards each other, okay? All right. Thanks once again for tuning in. Much
We'll
love.
see you in the next one.